Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Dominique. If you're new here today, welcome. So I've done it again. I've gone to Kmart and just bought up big again. Well, I did it online anyway, through OnePass. I'm still loving OnePass. I still pay for it monthly and I do use it with other companies as well. But I don't know, Kmart is just one of those things where I find that I know I can only just get, I know that I can get one product and just post it to me like free delivery because of OnePass, but I end up just getting in there and scrolling and buying things that, let's face it, I probably don't need. There's a few things that I did need but today. So let's have a look at what I've picked up from Kmart. I've got a big box of things here and it's pretty heavy as well. Like the delivery driver left it on the veranda and I was struggling to get it in the door. So I thought I'd bought bricks, you know, because every time I get a delivery through Kmart, I think to myself, what did I get? Like, I don't even know, I can't even remember what I bought until I opened the box. Like, that's how bad it is. But I'm sure I'm not the only one that happens to. So let's have a look at what I've picked up from Kmart this week. So I've got my mighty big box down here and I'll go through it and show you what I've got. Now this is what I've sort of wanted for our toilet for ages. It's a Rat and Look white toilet roll holder, and I just like the fact that it was plastic as well. So as a family, you always go through so much toilet paper, and I'm storing a basket in the toilet to put the toilet paper in, and sort of an open basket. And I've got boys, and you know what I mean, like things get wet in there. So I really like the idea of these, and they've got the lid on them, and they're pretty big, they're pretty deep. I'm not sure how many you would fit in there. They're quite, the funny thing is it's really, really round. Like, you know, like toilet paper usually isn't that big. But I guess it just makes it easier so you can pull it out. I reckon I could probably fit 4 in there, maybe more. But yeah, I thought this was really cute. So I'm just gonna put that in the corner and then my toilet paper won't get destroyed and it will last a lot longer, I would say, in this. So as always, I'll pop the prices up on the screen of how much I spent. Okay, the next thing I needed to get was, my son's got obviously sports shoes, he wears to school, and dress shoes on certain days. And we did purchase some dress shoes from Kmart in January for him, and they're sort of wearing down a little bit, but they were dress shoes and they were pretty cheap. So I got on there and got him the size up. So these are pretty good for $18. Considering, you know, he's worn them, you know, he's worn them for half the year, I guess, and $18, and these are the size 9. He was in the size 8, so I've just got him those ones, and yeah, just because the other ones are wearing down a bit. They still fit him, but I just wanted to get him another pair. So yeah, pretty good for $18. So this is definitely something that I needed. I really needed a whisk. The whisk off my multi-purpose, like, blending stick has broken even, and I find it hard to whip up cream or anything like that. So yeah, I just picked up this one. It is stainless steel. I'm not sure how long the handle will last on them. I find that sometimes from Kmart the handle breaks off them. In the past that's what's happened, but just picked up one. I did go and have a look at a kitchen shop online, but there's a few things I probably did need from the kitchen shop, but I just had to stop and go, no, I'm just going to leave it for a while until we, you know, it's not something that I needed to spend money on. Like, I'll go crazy in the kitchen shop and buy pans and things that we do need. Like, I do need saucepans and all that. So I thought, no, I'll just buy them from Kmart and see how it goes. It's really just for eggs, and I don't really whisk up cream with it. I'm just thinking I use a machine to whisk up cream. But this is basically just for scrambled eggs. But you could whisk up cream pretty quickly if you wanted to. Yeah, so that's it there. It's called a balloon whisk. Okay, another thing I really needed was some new tea towels. Now I'm just going to go and bin all the ones that I've got in my cupboard because they're just falling apart. They've got holes in them. They just look disgusting now. Find that we go through a lot of tea towels, you know what I mean? Like if a tea towel's wet and you don't wash it sort of immediately and it stays in the laundry or in a basket, like the kids and my husband sometimes go and throw it in a basket and I don't wash for a couple of days, it can go moldy and they're just annoying. But so I just bought a new batch. They had these on special. I really do like those terry toweling ones. I find they last longer and they're more absorbent. But with Kmart, when you shop online, It's like you go on there and every time I buy something, it's out of stock, but it doesn't tell you it's out of stock until you put it into the cart and then it's out of stock. Then you've got to go back and check out if you can get another sort of substitute for it. So these ones are the Stitch 3 tea towels. I'm pretty sure I got these at a really good discounted price. They look like they're going to be pretty absorbent. They're 100% cotton, but you just never know with tea towels till you wash them and use them. I can't stand the ones you get and they end up just spreading the water all over the plates and the cups and they don't dry. So hopefully these ones don't do it, but they're quite nice. The navy blue, cream, and just a cornflower blue in there. So there's 3 of them. And I bought 3 packs of them because you can never be short of tea towels. So yeah, really nice. They make really good like gifts too to put away maybe for Christmas and things if you're making up little hampers. But I thought they were good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to starting again with some new tea towels. I have to do the same with towels soon too. I really do need to just get rid of my old towels and start again. You know, and it makes you feel so good when you sort of refresh and, you know, because it's been years since I've really bought any new towels. Tea towels I seem to be buying I reckon every 6 months I buy tea towels. Probably not that many, but I do buy a few. The next thing I wanted were these 2 collapsible storage cubes. These are still really cheap at Kmart. My son's got a bookcase in his cupboard where I put his clothes in now, so I sort of separate his socks, his undies, his nightwear, and things like that. And he's liking that because he doesn't have to search through a big drawer for socks and undies and all that, which is what we had it in before. So this really works for him, where I can just now put maybe t-shirts in one and shorts in another one, and he's got like a whole thing, like a bookcase where we store these in, and they're just allocated for him, and it's a lot easier for him to go and get. Otherwise I do have big drawers which we do throw things in, like his shorts and things like that, but they just get too messy. But they'll be probably just used for more winter clothes or something like that. But these are really good, really handy for anything really. So I have had navy blue ones which were really good, but I just thought I'd get some black ones this time. So I have bought myself a pie maker because I was watching Rhiannon from Life with Coffee and the Jones Boys. If you haven't checked out her channel, go and check it out. She does weekly vlogs, she does grocery hauls, and heaps of like really good hauls as well, which I love. She's always got different things that she's showing on her channel. So she was making corned beef pies. I think it was corned beef and potato pies, and they just look so delicious. So from that point on, I said to my husband, we're going to get a pie maker. I didn't want to get an expensive one because I wasn't sure if I was going to get that much use out of it. So I just got this one. I think it was $35, and it makes 6 pies, and it's got the cutter included. And yeah, they look really good. So I'm really interested to see how that's going to go. I'm in the middle of doing a food video at the moment, so I am going to be adding my pies in there as well. But yeah, really happy with that. This one is a really interesting thing that I got. So my mother-in-law's got one of these, and the last couple of times I've been down to her house, she's still using it and it's working really well. So I just love it. I love it. I don't know if it's a novelty thing, but it's called an instant hot water dispenser, and this thing is so good. You don't have to wait for the kettle to boil if you're making tea or coffee or anything at all. It's really weird because, you know, I wake up in the morning and you turn the jug on and then you go and do things because you've got to wait for it to boil. But this morning when I woke up, I was like, I don't need to do that. I don't have to wait for the jug to boil. You basically just put your cup underneath it. It's got 4 settings. So you've got 25 degrees, 70 degrees, 85 degrees, and 98 degrees. And it's also got 3 different levels of like volume capacity. So this thing is just a lifesaver. I love it, and it's not a necessity. I think it was like $75, but it is great. Basically put the cup underneath it. It doesn't take long to heat up, like a couple of seconds, and it's done. It's really instant. It's 2-litre capacity, and it is great. So I'll put a video up here on the screen here of me using it. I have to be very careful with my youngest, so I make sure that I turn it off when he's around, because he could go and fiddle with it. But you can set it on 25 degrees, or it has got a lock on it for children as well, as long as you don't show them how to unlock it. But this thing is great, and my husband absolutely loves it for when he's working at home and he doesn't have to wait to make coffee or that. It just basically, it's hot all the time. But this is the first time I've had one of these, and I only bought it because my mother-in-law's got one, and I know that it's lasted her a while. I wouldn't probably have trusted buying one if I wouldn't have used hers. Like last time I was down that way, I thought I just want to go to Kmart and get one, so then I talked myself out of it, didn't get one, but then this time I thought, no, I want to buy one. So check them out if you're looking for something like this and you want something instant, and you don't have to pick up the jug to fill it up. You know, like you could just get like a cup and refill it at the back, which I really like. So everything's just so easy with it. So that is the instant hot water dispenser from Kmart. Okay, and then the next thing I've got, I haven't even opened these yet. Probably should have. The wrapping on these is so funny now. They're like a brown paper. So I'm not going to get them all out, but I bought 4, and I might go get some scissors. Okay, I've got some scissors because it's really wrapped up really well. And they are dusty because they've been in this brown wrapping. So I've been collecting these from Kmart. They had them on special, like a really good sale, like they were just trying to get rid of them the other day. So these are the black plates. You would have seen these in one of my last Kmart hauls, but I really like them. They're easy. So I got 4 of those plates. They're just all wrapped up there. So I got 4 of them. I think they were like 50 cents or something, or $1. Some crazy price. And I ended up getting 3 of these because I've already got a couple in the cupboard. So I just got the bowls as well to match. I didn't get the cups. They've got mugs in there, but they're a little bit heavy. They're more like a coffee mug. We've got them already. But yeah, I just liked the bowls. They're just handy for the kids. They're not too deep, and they're good in the dishwasher. So yeah, I just really like that set. It's one of my favourite things in my kitchen at the moment. And I'm not usually into black or anything. I usually go with white and things like that. But I've also got white plates anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It mixes in. But I think they had the bigger plates as well, so they sort of got the set. But they were really cheap, so I just thought I'd grab some before there was none left. So 3 of those bowls and 4 of these plates. Well, that's basically everything I've picked up from Kmart this week. I'm really happy with my purchases. Like, I'm really happy with the hot water dispenser. I really love that purchase. And the pie maker, well, I just can't wait to use that. And like I said, I will be adding pie recipes to my recent video, which will be coming out in the next week or 2. But yeah, really happy with what I've got, and always happy with things I get from Kmart anyway. And I did need some shoes, I did need tea towels and things like that. But thanks everyone for coming along today and watching my Kmart haul. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon for my next ones. Thanks everyone. Bye.